The Thirsty Crow. Easy English story. One day there was a crow. The crow was black. The crow was very smart. The crow lived near a small forest. The forest was not very big. There were many trees in the forest. There were also many small birds. There were many insects too. The crow used to fly every day. The crow used to look for food every day. The crow also used to look for water every day. It was a very hot day. The sun was very bright. The air was very warm. The ground was dry. The leaves were also dry. The crow felt very tired. The crow felt very weak. The crow was very thirsty. The crow said to himself, "I am very thirsty. I need water. I must find water. If I do not find water, I will feel more weak. I will not be able to fly. I will not be able to eat. I will not be able to live." So the crow started flying. The crow flew over the trees. The crow flew over the small houses. The crow flew over the dry land. The crow looked here and there. The crow looked left and right. The crow looked up and down. The crow did not see water. The crow did not see any river. The crow did not see any pond. The crow did not see any lake. The crow did not see any small stream. The crow became more thirsty. The crow became more tired. The crow became more worried. The crow flew again. The crow flew for a long time. The crow flew slowly now, because the crow was very weak, because the crow had no water in his body, because the crow was feeling dry. After some time, the crow saw something. The crow saw a pot. The pot was near a small house. The pot was on the ground. The pot looked old. The pot looked brown. The pot was made of clay. The crow became happy. The crow said, "Maybe there is water in this pot. If there is water, I can drink it. I can feel better. I can fly again." The crow flew down. The crow sat near the pot. The crow looked inside the pot. The crow put his head near the pot. Yes, there was water inside the pot, but the water was very low. The water was at the bottom. The pot was deep. The crow's beak could not reach the water. The crow tried to drink. The crow put his beak inside, but he could not drink. The crow tried again, but still he could not drink. The crow felt sad. The crow said, "Oh no. There is water, but I cannot drink it. What should I do now? I am still thirsty. I am still weak." The crow did not give up. The crow was smart. The crow started thinking. The crow looked around. The crow saw small stones. The crow saw many pebbles. The stones were near the pot. The stones were on the ground. The crow got an idea. The crow said, "Yes, I have a good idea. I will put stones in the pot. The water will come up. Then I can drink." The crow picked up one small stone. The crow held the stone in his beak. The crow dropped the stone into the pot. Plop! The stone went inside. The water moved a little, but the water was still low. The crow picked another stone. The crow dropped it into the pot. Plop! The water rose a little more. The crow worked again. The crow picked another stone. The crow dropped it inside. Plop! The water rose again. The crow did not stop. The crow kept working. The crow was patient. The crow was strong. The crow was hopeful. One by one, the crow put many stones into the pot. The stones went down. The water came up slowly. After some time, the water level became higher. The water came near the top. Now the crow could reach the water. The crow became very happy. The crow said, "Now I can drink! Thank you, God! I am saved!" The crow put his beak into the pot. The crow drank water. The crow drank slowly. The crow drank again. The crow drank more. The crow felt better. The crow felt fresh. The crow felt strong. The crow felt happy. The crow said, "I am not thirsty now. I am not weak now. I can fly again. I can live again." Then the crow flew away. The crow flew into the sky. The crow flew back to the trees. The crow flew back to the forest. The crow was very proud because he used his brain, because he did not give up, because he found a way. Moral of the story: where there is a will, there is a way. Never give up. Use your brain and stay patient.